Hey guys, Athar here. Welcome back to Avionics. Today we are going to explore inputs. So I've already made this file for you, but never mind. I'm just going to delete it because we are going to start over. So in the first class we learned how to H1 and hyperlink, which is really cool. Now we are going to learn something called inputs, which is really damn important for your websites. Just name it input dot html. Don't forget that. Click on enter. There we are. All you have to do here is really simple. Just doc, your basic thing. Doc, press tab. There. Right there. So just right there, like I don't know, inputs exclamation mark. Okay, right. Now what we are going to do is just basically take all everything that we did in this thing, right? Control C, go to inputs, just sort of paste it there. Now that's cool. I mean, you can open it with live server. It shows you this. You click it and it shows you that thing. That's cool and all, but what I'm really here for today is not that. It's more of something this. I'm just going to remove this website name and paste in another one, like just my screen recorder thing, I guess. See, right, oops, there, and control V. Perfect. Now what we can do is enter a input. But first what we're going to do is create a BR tag. BR tag is basically break line. So you can sort of, it will be not like joined together in things. So it's important. After like every line, if you want it in a below line, then that means you have to enter a BR tag, which is break line. Line breaker, you can call it if you want to. I like to call it line breaker. And you can just go to inputs space type and click on enter. You can put any type. I'm just going to, for the sake of it right now, I'm just going to put text, and I'm going to enter it a value, because text has some value. And write the value as, I don't know, email. But it's very important, before we do all this, we should enter a label. A label is to give a name to your input. So just go label and press tab. There it is. Now inside these little things, where it's the end tag and the starting tag, just between them you have to write whatever you wrote here. I'm just going to enter like email that I've written there. Now what you have to do is, if you like, I like to make placeholders because they look really sharp and nice. I like them. And just press like enter email. So I like them. So let's just run the code. See it once, right? Now you can see that there is like, my name is Athar. If you click it, it shows you the website, right? And there is the email, like if you reload the page. But there's a problem. Every time I go there, the email is in the way. So what can I do for that? What I can do for that is just take my value, because I've actually done it wrong here. Just take the value, cut it from there, paste it there, because the placeholder should always be in the middle. Now if we do it, it's still there. But why? Because we haven't saved it. Alright, let's try it now. Right. So Now what we can do to sort of solve that error is basically, so this is a little hard to take in, but this I think everybody will be okay, I think, with this, but let's see. And yeah, so this is basically some sort of error that is occurring your code, which is not great. So Control S, go there, and there is this sort of thing. So what you can do is just add like columns if you want to first, but because I like to add columns, which is really makes it nice. And if this problem is occurring for you because every time you have to delete it, what you can do is just get rid of the value thing, because you already have a label. Why do you need a value, right? So you can just wait a minute, Control S that, go there, and you can see the problem solved. You can just type in anything. So that is how you make an input. Now we are going to test out different types of inputs. First, I'm going to make sort of a radio button. Radios are nice, I like to use them. So I'm just going to sort of Control S this thing and go there. You can see I have a little radio button there for me. Yeah, so cool. And what I can do is, because this is a radio button, we don't need any of this. This is basically junk. And we actually don't even need the label if you prefer that thing auto. Yeah. But of course, to keep the name there, we do need the label, so you can just keep in the label. And now what I'm going to do is enter something called name, N-A-M-E, name. So go to name, and you can put any name to it, like gender, whatever, and make another one called label again, L-A-B-E-L, and press enter. There it is. We can create another label like for female. Right, and put on another input there. I'm just going to copy paste this. Let's look at it first. Right, and you can see we have a pretty cool radio button. And I can also sort of select that, which is really cool, and it's actually a really handy. Alright, now we can figure out another type of input, which is called submit and reset. Those are basically buttons which are actually really handy, and I can just sort of put a BR tag here too. BR tag is basically to break the line. Like if I don't put a BR tag, you can just see the result first. So I am just going to see the result. Right, you can see that this is on the next line, not like here. If I didn't have a BR tag and I say this and I opened it with live server, you can see it would be there, which is not nice. So I like to put BR tags. Oops. BR tags. Nice. Alright. So what we can do now is make submit buttons, which is input, and give it an input type of basically like anything. You can scroll down from here, you can see the different types of things. I like to first make the submit button, so submit is there, and you can just close it, basic, and you can put it right beside it, but I like to put it on the next line, just a sort of muscle memory thing for me, but whatever. And then another input of another type, which is called reset. Now for reset, I don't think like many people would understand the word reset. So what I can do is just simply enter a value for it. So value will be like clear all, right? Control S, open it with live server. Even every time to open the live server, I like to use the shortcut, of course. Just like save the page and then come back to your site. It will be already done. Now you can see it looks nice. You have these two buttons and they actually work. Like if you do this, you submit it, it goes submit. But if you want to like remove everything, just clear all. Pretty basic, right? Okay, so I'm just going to save this just for the last check. Open it with live server. You can see that it works. But there is one thing with this. The buttons don't really have a function because there is an error. Can you catch it? Because I haven't closed the clear all tag yet. So first, if I close it, then it will work. Now let's see it. Now if I do this and did it, so now if I open it with live server, submit, and clear all. Now you will ask me probably like, why don't these work? That is because if you are making a web page, you need something called form. A form is really important. So I'm going to enter a form tag here. If you are every time making a web page, just use form. It's my best advice. This is the first and last rule. Use form. And now if I save it, oops, sorry, Control S, and go there. You can see now they work, right? Clear all, submit. And that wraps it up for this video. I know we did a lot in this video, so yeah, I think that's good. And these coding series is really good, and I like how it's coming along. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.